Corey.
I'm Jacob.
And we are going for a drive. '23 Cadillac Escalade V
With unofficial, official launch control. There it is.
Oh. Horsepower and torque!
682 horsepower, 653 pound-feet of torque from a 6.2 liter supercharged V8.
RIP Hellcat Durango, RIP GLS 63, RIP Alpina Xb7.
Wow, this is the best thing ever. Like, the front end was pointed towards the sky the entire time.
Yeah, it really kicks you back. And this is the first Cadillac Escalade V.
Yeah. First official one, because a lot of people have been making their own Vs over the years.
Like dealerships and stuff?
Dealerships and like companies and, you know, like side businesses and stuff like that.
Yeah, so this is
amazing. Cadillac, great job. This is maybe car of the year. I don't even know.
Exhaust of the year for sure.
I'm so excited driving this because it doesn't make any sense.
But how does it feel sending through Cliche Corner? Because we have driven some fast SUVs like the SVR. And like, those things are really great through Cliche.
Okay, not the best. I'm gonna put this into manual, downshift, and there's crackles the entire way. Okay, send. Turning is not its forte, and it cut power on me there. I have traction on, and that sound, okay.
It doesn't, not confidence expiring.
No, opposite. But in a straight line, best.
It makes up for it.
Yeah, okay, so this also has a 10-speed auto. This is basically the CT5V powertrain, except even better for one reason, which I'll get to in a second. But this shifts so quickly, like unbelievably quick.
Okay, slow her down then.
Okay.
I know it shifts quickly, but shift quickly at the top of red line.
Okay, so red line is just over 6,000. Okay.
If you're trying to like nail the shift, yeah, pretty much always missing this.
So there's some kind of disconnect with what the gauge is showing, what the car's doing, or it just doesn't want you to get to red line, because if I shift slightly before, here I'll do that how I normally would shift. So I'm shifting around 5,500.
Which might be the actual red line of this car, and there might be a delay in the gauges.
Yeah, but it shifts so quickly when you nail it. I love it.
And the next thing we must talk about is the crackle and popping from the back. I posted this to Twitter. People are like, you are the most obnoxious person ever. And I'm like, guys, this is not my car. I just reviewed them. So let's put it in V mode, roll down the windows, because we're in the trees.
It's insane.
So in first or second gear, if you let off between 3 and 4, it'll do it. It'll like go for like 6 seconds. But if you're in a higher gear, then you need to let off around like 2,000.
Yeah, it really depends. Like right now, I could let off at 3, doesn't do it. Go a little higher, 35.
Doesn't do it, no, because you're at 3, you got to do it at 2.
Yeah.
But it is random when you're not thinking about it. But once you figure out the formula, it is pretty predictable, and you can be the biggest piece of garbage in the world. It is insane that this exhaust is legal. Good job for sneaking that in, you know.
Yeah. It's amazing. And you can turn that off. You can customize that through your engine sound settings.
Let's put it to stealth. I feel like it turns back on over 4,000.
But there's no crackles anymore.
I tried starting this in my driveway in the morning in non-V mode, and it was still insanely loud. So don't think this is the kind of car that you can just like leave your house in the morning and now wake up your baby.
Yeah, I feel like if I had to start this in my garage, I would feel, yeah. It's cool though, I love it.
You need to get one of those little dragster golf carts to pull it out to the street first.
Yeah, exactly. The crackles and pops are hilarious. Okay, let's talk about the actual exhaust sound, because this is straight up CT5V. Like, this is amazing sounding.
Yeah, they did a great job. Perfect. Let's listen to it from the outside.
Outside.
Hard limiter, as expected. That keeps you from going to jail when the cops pull you over.
Yeah, sorry, officer. It only revs to 3,000. It couldn't have been me. It must have been that Camaro. It was a V6, but still.
V doesn't mean anything in Cadillac.
And something that people sometimes get upset with us because we don't talk about it, gas mileage. It's yes in this vehicle. It does get gas mileage.
Yeah.
It's horrendous.
You have to go to the gas station, fill it up, and then you get more mileage.
Exactly, and it only takes like 5 minutes or less.
Yo, let us know in the comments below if you're rich and you don't care about gas mileage. And let us know if in the comments below if you're not rich, you do care about gas mileage, but you want to buy an Escalade V, which you can't because you're not rich and it doesn't matter.
Yes. But I've been getting probably about 20 liters per 100 kilometers.
Because it makes the pop button.
No, this is actually like rated for about 20 liters per 100 in the city.
Because they know. The guy testing it was like,
I'm going to test it like everyone else is testing it.
They had Beavis and Butthead did the testing.
Oh, yeah. And if you're the type of person to buy this, you probably want to tow 7,000 pounds of towing capacity, which is a significant amount of jet skis.
So then to get this car into the fast V mode, I was confused as heck. There is a mode button on the left, and from my view, I could not see any other V button besides this badge on the left, which was actually just a badge. I thought that would be a cool button. The V button is actually hidden behind the shifter.
Sorry about the crackles this entire time. I can't control it. I also didn't see it, but my vision is a little bit better than Yuri's from my driver's perspective, but it's still not a place that I would have looked for my V mode.
Yeah, I was like, come on, steering wheel and make a button there. Like and then we do have a lane keep assist button right next to that, but this does have Super Cruise.
Yeah, and it works really well.
We did a full Super Cruise video before, and I think we did mention that some roads are under construction in the Greater Toronto area in Ontario for so long that it'll run the whole life cycle of this vehicle. The road I took to film here was under construction. Super Cruise did not work the whole time, but when it did work, it worked perfectly. But when it shuts off and tells you it can't do Super Cruise, the lane keep that's built into here is so bad.
Yeah.
You go from like the best lane keep to like, I got nothing.
Right. But when it works, in the circumstances that it's built to work in, it is fantastic.
But it'd be nice if they gave it that like Kia in between lane keep. It's like, it's pretty good, but keep your hands on the wheel.
Maybe they did that so that you wouldn't think you're in Super Cruise when you're not
like
in
flashing
Super
red.
Cruise.
It's like, we didn't map this shit.
Yeah.
And Blue Cruise has never worked for us in a Ford, so Cadillac destroys Ford in that sense.
Yeah, apparently that we were supposed to have like some kind of software update according to Matt Farrick. So,
yeah, because his is broken too.
Yep. And now some more good stuff, the suspension. It is MagneRide with air suspension, and it's fantastic. Just like it was in the regular new Escalade that we drove, it's equally good here.
You can raise it, you can lower it, and yeah, we're going to the stiffest suspension. It's not even that bad right now.
No, I've been driving like full V mode, and I've really had no reason to put it back into soft suspension.
I do V mode with soft suspension because of my back pain, but
I do like that, but I have no reason to right now.
Yeah.
And apparently this does have an electronic limited slip differential. Not that it really seems to help much through Cliche Corner because this is so big and heavy and everything, so you have one.
It's like you can't take this thing out of all-wheel drive and do rear-wheel drive burnouts, but I guess the Durango Hellcat was the exact same.
Yeah, and you can't do that.
Speaking of which, they're like, Durango Hellcat 1 year. Guess what? It's back!
Yeah.
Also, muscle cars are done. But then we got fake EV Challenger Daytonas.
Yeah. Watch our Challenger Hellcat video if you haven't already.
Everything is crazy right now.
It is. I like it in the best way because everyone's going nuts. Like everyone's like this exists right now.
Yeah, but like that makes perfect sense.
It does, and I love it.
Like, why not?
Oh, and the funny thing. Okay, so Cadillac's going to all of these Newton meter badges on the trunks because that's where EVs are gonna go for some reason. Whatever.
Yeah.
This one doesn't have one.
Yeah.
They just have a V badge, which again
but
makes
then like
sense.
the CT5 and whatever Blackwings don't have that either.
Right. Exactly. So the Blackwings aren't getting it, the V's aren't getting it. This one doesn't have it, but the regular Escalade does. So it's like you see a regular Escalade with 600 on the back and you don't see anything on this one. You're like, oh, interesting.
Too bad it's not like 80 style where it's like an IROC Z sticker. Like how cool would it be if like this was the Cadillac Escalade IROC V?
Yeah. Okay, one last send for me because, man, I could just drive this all day. God, I love this car.
Yeah, great engine transmission combination for this.
Best. Okay, let's get you in here.
So in the name of science, I'm turning traction and stability off to do a launch, which won't make it launch control.
Correct. It won't build boost.
That's still not bad though.
No.
And stability turned back on. Oh, bad. We're allowed to swear if it's this much power. I don't care.
Wow. Okay. 0 to 60 in about 4.4 seconds if you do use launch control, which we didn't there. But my God.
So I'm going to slow it down in first gear, do the obnoxious crackles and pops through the forest where it echoes the most.
Go for it.
high.
Ah, okay. Enough of that childish behavior, Yuri. Thank you to the probably 60-year-old engineers who programmed that in.
All right, manual mode, let's go. Some turns through Cliche. And
This is a lot scarier from this side.
oh man, with traction off, I floored it there in second and it just bogged me down.
Yeah.
They put a lot into this car to make you not roll it.
Yes, they did.
And if you turn stability off, it turns back on shortly after anyway, so,
Not a car for sending sideways or anything like that.
yeah. There's probably no Nürburgring lap time for a reason on this.
God, no. But there is a quarter-mile time, and it's very good.
That's very American of them.
Yes.
So other stuff about this car, the interior is like a purple burgundy-ish.
Yeah, I forget what the actual color name is called, but it doesn't really match up with what we see.
And then infotainment and everything. I actually like using this rotary dial because I've gotten so used to rotary dials in my Mazda, not my Urus.
Yes, rotary dial is good. You also have a touchscreen. I like using the touchscreen.
It's a good combination of both. Unfortunately, this does not have tune mix, but you can scroll through all the radio stations really well. SiriusXM. If you want to get your own SiriusXM, you get a free 3-month trial. Hit up SiriusXM.ca.com/TheStraightPipes. And then other things with the infotainment. It has Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, wireless CarPlay. But they did not upgrade the 360 camera. It still looks like GTA 3 graphics.
Yeah, but the resolution's good.
The resolution's good, but it's like,
Yeah.
come on, engineers. It's like, just make this one thing better.
Nah,
You've had like 3 years to work on it.
This is staying in this entire generation.
Okay, I hate the augmented reality gauge cluster that shows the front. I don't use it at all, and I don't use navigation built in ever, so I'm never gonna have like the augmented navigation stuff there.
Yeah, the camera stuff is like really distracting.
But I do like this normal gauge cluster for acting like an idiot and shifting at red line.
Oh yeah, center tack, and like that thing is huge.
Head-up display is good. We got our trip stuff on the left. Like, I'm used to this screen stuff. It's not even like weird. The climate buttons are all great. I really enjoy using that.
Yeah, they're all hard buttons. They feel nice. They're metallic. I like that. And then we also have cup holders down here. They will pass with a medium and potentially a small.
Yeah, we're on the medium duty because our kids decided that after turning like over a year, they have trouble sleeping sometimes.
Sometimes, yep.
I feel like every parent has that issue, so
Yeah, that's a normal
we're
thing.
part of the club now.
Yeah, and visors. Let's test these bad boys because I actually had to use it this morning.
3, 2, 1.
Yes, good job.
Pass. Man, they keep winning with this car.
And looking up here, I also see our AKG sound system on the ceiling or roof, whatever, and it's throughout the interior, and it sounds really good.
Yeah. Amazing sound system.
Except
no issues.
one thing we potentially had a weird problem with was CarPlay, like having a conversation.
Phone call? Every time whoever was connected to this call, it sounded like complete trash to the point where I feel like if you bought this car and you had that bad call quality with everyone, like you would have to just bring it back as a lemon.
But again, we're not sure if it's the cable because we didn't have that issue this morning.
And we didn't try, we didn't try wireless?
No, so.
We've had more problems with this car than any other car for CarPlay quality of a call.
Yeah, and it could have been just this unit, this cable, but.
Our service providers, we don't know.
Yeah.
But it's worse in this than anything else.
Yes.
And then something I do have a problem with is these buttons around the command center is like, I feel like they should be piano black, even though that's kind of gross. Like, for this expensive of a car, it just doesn't match.
I like that it's not, but it pains me to say that it would look better.
Or at least like a matte silver or something, like a brushed metal kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's a wireless phone charger here that like charges vertically.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, I guess, unless like you drop a quarter in coins there and then the warning comes up, don't put coins in here, it'll burn your car down or something.
Yeah. And the interior is generally quite nice. We do have gloss black-ish wood on the dash.
That's not gloss black, that's black wood.
Okay, fine.
That's full black wood.
But it's gloss black wood.
Okay, let's roll down the windows and talk about the back seats. So we've got a lot of room back there.
Okay. Yes, we do. I assume you're rolling down the windows for a crack. Okay.
And we got the screens back there too, which we've talked about in other like Tahoe and like Escalade videos. So
yeah,
like, that's all nice.
The screens work back there. You can do your all your fun stuff with your kids and your HDMIs and stuff.
And then we got the third row.
Yeah, we got a third row, and we have plenty of room in every row in this car. And if you put down all the seats, you get a ton of room. This is an Escalade, but you can get an even bigger one. You can get the ESV, which you can also get as a V model.
Yo, this car in general is like too big.
Yeah.
I don't enjoy driving how big it is.
It is quite large.
I feel like I like the size of the Durango more.
Yeah, I guess they're pretty
the
similar.
Durango felt like it was like lowered.
It did. Yeah, this feels like you're up high.
Yeah. Is this a wagon? This is a raised wagon. Can you hack the infotainment and dump this into a wagon?
Well, if you followed me on Instagram, follow us at It's Really Jacob, Yuri Tereshin, TheStraightPipes. I said that we're driving a prototype V wagon, and people got really excited. So I'm sorry to all of you who I was just joking with.
Yeah, you should follow us on Instagram though. It's like quality shit posting.
And these seats are pretty comfortable. It took me a while to actually get adjusted, but they're not as horrendous, not even close as those Lincoln perfect position garbage seats. Like these are nice.
These seats are great. And then if you
they
push
have
the button, you get massage.
Yeah, but then you have to push that button and like go up, down to get through the menu to get to your settings.
Yeah,
so then your lumbar and
it's
stuff. Just a little bit more
tricky.
buttons on the side would have been nice.
And then to end it off, the looks. I want to start off with the exhaust area because we got like a cool diffuser and everything.
Yeah, and then we have those CT5V-ish squared off exhaust tips. They look fantastic. They sound fantastic.
And then the treatment of the black and the white and like everything is just perfect. Like obviously we like the chromed out Escalades, but if you're doing V, this makes perfect sense.
Yeah, because it's blacked out-ish with a matching diffuser. And I feel like if this was in black, I probably wouldn't almost look at this on the road. Be like, okay, it's just another Escalade.
It needs to not be black so that like the forms around the diffuser and exhaust looks hot. I mean, like, this would be cool all black, but not for...
Yeah.
I mean, at least go like dark gray.
Yes.
If you want to go black or something. Or like dark metallic purple. So just something a little different than black.
I agree. And moving around to the side, we do have power running boards, which is nice, but I'm tall enough that I haven't used them at all.
I use them a bunch.
Okay. And then we have really nice looking wheels, but not too nice. I feel like they could have done something a little bit better.
Yeah. No issues with them.
But the cool thing is on one of the spokes, it's got like a V logo. So I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah, those are very
subtle,
very fancy.
Yeah.
And then what would be the Continental recommended tire for an Escalade?
I actually want you guys to do something different. I want you to go to continentaltire.com/TheStraightPipes. We went on the Hot Rod Power Tour. Watch the video. Continental filmed us. We're on the Continental YouTube channel. We had a 3-day adventure, and it was the best.
The link will also be in the top comment because typing the word Continental and the Straight Pipes in a URL is tricky, I know.
Yeah. But we had a really good time. We would enjoy it if you guys also watched those videos. There's 3 videos.
We should wrap this thing yellow and bring that next year.
This would be perfect on the Hot Rod Power Tour.
I want to bring a yellow SS Monte Carlo, like 1999 style.
Yeah.
Like, I love those. Those would be so fun. I mean, it's a weird hot rod, but there's a couple of them on there.
This would make sense. Basically, the Hot Rod Power Tour is you have to have a V8 and air conditioning. Like, that's it.
No air conditioning if you want to do hard mode.
Yes.
So with all of that out of the way, I think it's time we get to the price.
Yeah, this is a lot of money. It starts at $177,698
Canadian.
and this one is $181,968.
So?
A crap ton of money.
Rich people love spending money on stuff.
I didn't expect it to be that expensive, but then I looked at what we drove in the regular or non-V Escalade, and that was like $128,000. And you're paying 50 grand for that engine right there.
Worth it. I don't like that.
I get it.
If I was like a normal Escalade owner and this came up, I'd be like, well, damn, I guess I got to get the V.
I know, but the thing is like 50 grand for this engine.
If you want to be American cool SUV, and you're like, I don't want to go Durango SRT because I do want to have like a little more luxury, like
exactly.
What choice do you have?
Yeah, no, this suspension's
You're going to support
better.
the Germans like a traitor?
Yeah.
No, not in my country.
And the Durango is like a hell of a bargain at $137,000, the one that we drove. So,
but it didn't have like good 360 camera,
No.
versus like the infotainment compared to this. Like it's a full step above.
It is. It is a different 6.2 liter supercharged V8 animal.
So then this compared to the Xb7 or the GLS, because like the GLS wasn't a full like 3-row.
You're talking Maybach?
Well, I mean, we never drove the 63 GLS.
No.
So like, it's kind of close. You can assume.
Oh man, they're all such different experiences. This is the dumbest one that I think I've laughed the most in, and I've kind of enjoyed my time the most in.
I think I like this more than the Xb7, and as much as I like the GLS, like this is just like so American that it's like kind of like funnier and better.
This is way funnier.
But then compared to the Durango, I love the wee from the Durango, and look, this has. It's got like a better exhaust, like crispier, but like no wee, and I guess you could modify to change that, but like...
Yeah, I mean, you could just probably put an intake on it and then you'll have the wee, but...
I think I'm more of a Durango SRT kind of guy.
I can understand that, and I have a tough time actually picking between them because I love how this rides. This is a way better quality ride, but at the same time, I also love the wee.
But do you like the wee more than you like the Super Cruise? I feel like I just like the Wii.
Man, yeah, I think so.
And if you're having a hard time deciding, go to tsp.truecar.com, look up all of the cars, and even if you're not gonna buy any of them, you can still browse for fun. Because let's be real, there's not many of us who could buy between like a
$200,000
three-row muscle car SUV
Yeah.
from Germany or North America.
Yeah, because I mean, that's the other funny thing is like, sure, this can kind of do everything, but if you're the type of person to buy this, you probably already have a Corvette, you probably already have a Camaro, you probably already have everything else. So like, yeah, I don't know, it's fun being rich, I guess.
Yeah, wouldn't know. I'm trying to be like them, but not yet.
Let us know what you guys think of this new Escalade V, and do you love it as much as we do? Hit us up on Patreon, hit us up on the YouTube members.
Patreon, we post our videos to there early in case you're interested in that.
And YouTube members, we're also on Instagram, as we said earlier. We're not on TikTok, but we do TikTok on Instagram as Reels.
Yeah.
That's
we're
it.
just having fun.
Exactly. See you guys next video. Watch the challenge, it was sick.